Here greets y'all. What is good? It's ShyTheSage returning for another amazing video. What's poppin'? What up, though? What it do? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. It's my birthday month, first and foremost. I look good. I feel good. I'm timeline jumping, baby. Okay, I am desired. I am loved. I just feel good. Knocking off spiritual attacks left and right. I am fantastic. Okay, that's my birthday, May 24th. So mark the date. Show your girl some love. Also, jewelry check. Shout out to Jason from Ancient Aura Jewelry. I've been wearing Ancient Aura Jewelry for probably since like 2018, 2017, 2018, for a while now. So when you see these gold pieces and these gold necklaces, they are from Ancient Aura. Okay, I like to wear this shit, one, because I like gold and melanin are synonymous. Okay, and like I said, I just like having reminders of what the fuck I am and what the fuck I'm capable of, you know, because motherfuckers in this reality will try to fuck with you and try to make you think you something that you're not. So this is important to have symbols. Okay. Okay, so today's topic, I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but like I said, I have a problem with articulating ideas in my mind because the human language, the English language is so dense. Okay. Today I wanted to talk about Magick 101. So magic basis. What is magic? And I also want to talk about the God particle, because the God particle is not talked about enough. And I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so we're going to cover basic biology, basic physics, basic quantum physics. I'm going to simplify this as the best way I can. All right, so let's get into it. So here in this realm that we call Earth, this physical realm that we call Earth, there is a divine intelligence that has orchestrated its organisms to be as it be. Okay. Nature, for example, nature is its own intelligence. Nature is independent of man. Okay, so all objects in this world consist of matter. Okay, there are 4 different states of matter. Okay, I have diagrams, I have pictures, so we can get a visual. There are 4 states of matter. Didn't you learn this in science class, kids? Okay, so of course, first state of matter, solid. There's liquid, there's gas, and there's plasma. We're not gonna talk about plasma today. That's a whole nother discussion. But we're gonna stick to the basic states of matter that, of course, we're familiar with, right? So solid, liquid, gas. So in school, they taught us that solids are states of matter that are closely and densely vibrating. This is why the molecules and the atoms are compacted like that. So this table, this door, this wall, all consist of solids. Then you have liquids, which are water. So the molecules and the matter in this liquid is not like it's loose. Okay, the atoms in water are loosely compacted. That's why water is more fluid than solids. Okay, and then lastly we have gas. Okay, so you see the molecules in gas. These are loose particles. Okay, so we have your air, incense, smoke, carbon, oxygen, helium. Those are examples of gas. Okay, these are particles and atoms that are so loosely apart that they don't even take form, right? Because the denser something is, the more it takes form and shape. Okay, so like I said, that's why we have water too. Water is more, it's like a mixture between a gas and a liquid. It's like that middle point. So it's like, it's not really solid and it's not really gas. It's, you know, It's mutable, it's fluid. We're talking about human beings. Humans are organisms, okay? Now, basic biology, organisms are derivative of a combination of atoms. It starts with atoms, then those atoms turn into molecules. Then those molecules turn into cells. Then those cells turn into tissues, and that tissue turns into organ. That organ goes into organ systems, and those organ systems form organisms. Okay? So that's what human beings are, organism. The human beings is just a series of atoms put together by a divine intelligence. And then bam, you got my sexy ass as an organism, for example, right? So atoms consist of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons, P, positive charge; neutrons, negative, no charge; and electrons, negative charge. Protons, neutrons, and electrons are called subatomic particles. Now, stay with me now. Stay with me. So, subatomic particles, like I said, are these. They make up states of matter. So these atoms here, subatomic particles. Now, in between, because there is in between atoms, in between protons, neutrons, and electrons, it's something that is keeping, there's a force that keeps subatomic particles together, so eventually they can coagulate and become organisms, or they can become things like other forms of solid liquids and gases, right? Now, you can say the elites, they are aware of this, right? This is why the CERN machine exists. Okay, if you don't know about CERN, CERN, look it up. I ain't got time to explain it. Okay, so they've been wondering how is subatomic particles able to stick together? Like, how does an electron know how to form around protons and neutrons? There's something keeping an atom together, okay? And you see this in Ant-Man. Ant-Man kind of explains this a little bit, right? There's something keeping atoms together. There's something keeping protons and neutrons together. There's something keeping electrons together. So this is why they create CERN. Now, CERN is a big ass machine where they take atoms and they put them in this large machine. It's like a circle. They take these atoms and they fire them so fast, like it goes until eventually it crashes. Okay, so that's what they do at CERN. They take these atoms, they put them in this machine, they fly them off in this machine to the point where there's a collision between atoms, and then when the atoms come together, they burst open, right? They burst open, and we're gonna call the substances that come from the explosion antimatter. So they take matter, crash it together, and then it's like taking a broken glass. It's taking a vase, smashing it on the floor. Oh shit, now I got all these pieces and a whole bunch of shit. It's like that, right? So in the crashing of these atoms, antimatter happens. All right. Now, and you see the God particle, right? The God particle is the subatomic force responsible for building the mass of an atom. Okay. So the God particle is like the glue that keeps atoms together. They used to call it the God, when I was doing this research back in like 2016, they used to call it the God particle. Now they're calling it the Higgs-Boson's particle. The Higgs-Boson's particle, right? This subatomic force is what is in all living organisms. This subatomic force gives all atoms mass. So the atoms can eventually form an organism, okay, which could be an animal, human, plant, doesn't matter, an organism, right? And the God particle is everywhere. The God particle derives from the unified field. And the unified field, like I said, it's quantum physics. Like, I can visualize it. I know what it is. I just have to describe it into words. It's like the baseline of all existence. Like, you've seen those movies or commercials where it's like, it's a grid and a creator, he loads the video game from that grid. That's the unified field. It's like the world behind our world, okay? Like, it's like the unified field goes even past the spirit realm, because it's the physical realm, spiritual realm, and the spiritual realm can be kind of described as insidious. You know how they leave their bodies and they astral travel, and around them it looks like, okay, here's the couch, here's the TV, here's the chair. It looks like their world, but it's not their world. So that would be like the spirit realm. And then if you penetrate through the spirit realm, it's the unified field. And the unified field is full of plasma and ether and dark matter. And the unified field is how our subconscious, how it's connected to our subconscious, is where our subconscious formulates our reality. That's the best way I can describe it. You're gonna have to do research on it. That's the best way I can describe it. Unified field creates matter, okay? So when you have a thought, okay, because thought is just a frequency from your subconscious mind. So when you have a thought about something or a belief about something, what's happening is that belief that you have is like it's like a radar. It's like particles sent out into the unified field, and then the unified field will come back. Let me draw it. It's like this. So if this was you as a person, here's your thoughts. These little squiggly lines, I'm sorry, I need to invest in some shit, okay? But these little squiggly lines are thoughts, okay? And these thoughts go into the unified field. They coagulate, and then eventually the unified field formulates those thoughts in your reality, okay? And that brings me back to Magick, okay? So this is basically what magic is. Magic is manipulating, tapping into the God particle, which is in your body. So this is why people say God is within you, because literally all the atoms in your body that make you, that's responsible for your existence to be able to even watch this video, have a God particle, because it's something holding those atoms together to eventually trickle down to you becoming an organism. Magic is the manipulation of the unified field through your God particles, which are located within the atoms of your body. And once you send certain thoughts or certain intentions via your willpower, it materializes into physical matter. So the thought or the intention that you have in your subconscious, God particle, unified field is like Amazon. Okay, nigga, this is what you want? All right, this is a big order. It might take a little bit, but if you keep being on the vibration, nigga, or if you keep consistent, or if you keep doing this ritual, if you keep having this thought or keeping this dominant thought, eventually it'll show up, okay? Around you. When I mean tricking the subconscious mind is like when you go to a movie theater, and you look up, it's a box that's projecting the image through a glass on the screen. That box, when you look up in the movie theater to see where the picture's coming from, is the subconscious. The screen is your conscious in your material reality, how you're viewing physical reality, okay? So the subconscious, when I mean tricking the subconscious does not know what is real and what is fake, okay? The subconscious cannot tell the difference between anything you tell it. Whatever you tell it is going to abide by. You are technically the subconscious master, but a lot of people are allowing their subconscious to be their master, and then they're wondering why they have a hard time. Like I said, study psychology to know more about the subconscious mind, but the subconscious is everything. You can't do shit. Like consciously, you can tell yourself, I'm that nigga, I'm that bitch. But if subconsciously, like, you still, oh shit, I remember in 6 years old when I tried to express myself, this motherfucker told me I wasn't shit. Like, if you harboring, if that's the dominant thought on your subconscious, then it don't matter what your subconscious say, I'm that nigga, I'm that bitch, because your subconscious is like, oh nigga, remember that one time, and then you're carrying that. So like I said, you got conflicting shit going on, and then you're wondering why you're not getting what you want, because the subconscious ain't in line with what you're trying to tell it. So you kind of gotta clear out the bullshit from the subconscious, put some new shit up in there, and then you can get alignment. I'm that bitch, I'm that nigga, I can have whatever I want, whoever I want, whenever I want, and that's what it is, right? So like I said before, thoughts are particles of matter. Thoughts are things. Thoughts can become things. For example, thoughts give things life. When we was kids, I swore up and down, I thought Santa Claus was real. In your essence, you knew, okay, niggas, it's December 24th. I know by December 25th, it's gonna be some presents. Now, mind you not seeing your parents go out to Walmart and Toys R Us to get your toys and stuff like that. But you know, when you wake up in the morning from December 24th to December 25th, it's gonna be some gifts. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying attention to your parents going out wrapping it and putting it under the tree. No, you just know when your parents tell you to go to sleep, you wake up, it's presents. Boom. Same thing, Tooth Fairy. We thought Tooth Fairy was real. Okay, we thought that shit was real. I know I did. And thoughts can also become things, for example, like scary movies. Okay. After you watch a scary movie, don't you feel that heaviness, that scariness, because it's your thoughts that are beginning to form something that you feel like is real. And if you stay on that vibration, eventually the matter is going to build into something physical, and then you're going to see some shit that's going to scare the shit out you. Okay, that's how it works. Like I said, this is why people are telling you to pay attention to your thoughts too, because thoughts are so powerful. Like I said, thoughts are a frequency. So thoughts are so powerful to the fact that they actually can affect your body. Okay, so you can tell a person's thought forms. You can tell what a person been through by how they look. You can tell when somebody's been through a lot of trauma, when they have a lot of burdens, or when women are really stressed or have a lot going on. It's like their mental state begins to affect their physical state. Or I can give you another example like this. When you're having a sex flashback, you don't need any porn. You don't need any magazines. You don't need any pictures. You ever just zone out and had a sex flashback, and then you either start to get hard or you start to get wet, but there's no outside stimulus that your eyes is taking in for you to get that. It's your thoughts alone that's stimulating that sexual reaction. Okay, that's how powerful thoughts are. Thoughts affect the body to the point that you can make yourself aroused just by a thought. When it comes to magic, all the materials that you see, candles, herbs, cauldrons, all that stuff, doing a certain ritual on this day, do it Wednesday, this day, put cinnamon here. Those things, or those materials, are just meant to help you get in alignment with the intention that you're trying to create to send to the unified field. You don't necessarily need those things. But a lot of people need those things because the physical, if they see themselves doing something physical, it in their mind, they're getting a reaction like, yeah, I'm finna do this, I'm finna put a hex on this motherfucker, or yeah, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do a money spell, or yeah, I'm finna do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the intention is, those materials are not responsible for the magic. Those materials are basically getting you in the right vibration so you can bring those things to you. This is why shamanism is next level shit, because shamanism allows you to practice magic without materials, which is where I am now. I don't really cast spells. If I say something gonna happen, it's gonna happen, okay? If I say it is so, and it happens. Materials do not matter. I don't care if you see voodoo, whatever you see on TV, the snakes and the sacrifices, and like I said, it's different types of magic too. Cutting up chickens and sacrificing goats, a lot of people work with different entities and spirits, okay? So whatever entity that they're working with to bring them their outcome requires you to sacrifice chickens, okay? If you're not in a contract with the spirit, then there's no need to do that. So like I said, it's different type of magic and different types of avenues on which magic is expressed. Excuse me. Which brings me to my next point. Okay, there are different forms of magic. A wide variety of forms of magic we've seen over the last, I say, between 5,000 and 10,000 years. We've seen a progression in different types of magic due to the shifting in collective consciousness. Okay, so I'm gonna just list some examples of magic. Okay, you might have heard of them, you might have not. There's elemental magic, working with water, fire, earth, and air. There's voodoo, which is more popular in the New Orleans culture, also in the Caribbean culture, and in some places on the continent of Africa. There's divination. Okay, divination is like the window, the threshold into magic. Divination is your tarot, your bones, your shells, your coffee beans, okay, to get messages. So tarot is divination, getting messages from inanimate objects and symbols. Bones, when practitioners shake up bones and they come out a certain way, they can, perceive stuff. That's a form of magic, okay? But if you want to start honing your magic, you need to start with divination first, because it's going to sharpen your ability. You feel what I'm saying? There's necromancy, working with the dead. Okay, that's an energy. Chaos magic. Okay, chaos magic is just the manipulation of dark ether, okay, to bring in reality. Also, you can see kind of chaos magic kind of sort of taking form, because the law of attraction is just diet chaos magic. So in a way, you can say chaos magic is a lot more popular now, because the law of attraction is basically its grandchild. Okay, let's say that. And you got sex magic. Okay, so the manipulation of two people's nervous system, which is your chakras. Okay, the chakras is just different parts of your brain and your nervous system. Okay, different aspects of your nervous system. So you got sex magic too. Okay, now, like I said, different practitioners get their magic from different sources. I get my source of magic from the planet. The planet is my source of magic. Okay, other people get their source of, like I said before, other people get their source of magic from entities, spirit animals, people be in packs and shit with different entities and deities and shit. You can do that, but if you do that, you get an immense power, but at the end of the day, that deity or that spirit that you're working with, that you're in a contract with, you're gonna be that deity's bitch, okay? And I'm not about to be no deity's bitch, okay? Deities be my bitch, you feel me? So you gotta be careful with that. Like I said, it's a lot of powerful practitioners, but they've made pacts with other entities, and if you don't pay up, nigga, you suffer, and them niggas ain't finna get me, you feel me? Now, to tap into your particular magic, You have to be a conduit. Magic is all around you. You have to be a conduit to absorb it and to be able to use it. So this is why, and also let me say this too. Different souls are not created equal. Some souls are born more prone to magic. Call them empaths, people who are seers. Oh, she got a veil over her, or that child is gifted, and all. Like, some people came into the world already connected with magic compared to others. That doesn't mean that you can't, but some people are just born more magically in tune than others. So that is something to take into consideration. So it's called mana. Okay, mana is, if you watch Black Clover, the anime, you should be familiar with mana. So mana is your spiritual energy. Your how high. So a lot of humans have low mana, and there's some humans who have high mana. Okay, high magical energy. They're naturally a conduit for to be able to manipulate this realm and the God particle and all that shit I talked about. Okay, so like I said, you got to know who you are, what you're dealing with. Like I said, you might need to sharpen your shit up a little bit. And like I said, typically women, because we have wombs, we're more a easier conduit for magic. Magic is a lot easier for us because literally the universe is female. Okay, the universe contains electrons. 98% of the universe is electrons, and the electrons is the feminine. Okay, to understand that. Now, being a conduit for magic, you can say raising your vibration. That's why people say raise your vibration, stay in the present moment. That's where the magic happens, right? So you need to get like this, have a strong biofield. Every human has a biofield. Now, some have weaker than others. This, if you want to be a conduit of magic, you have to work to get this. So you have to throw out your scarcity mindset, your limiting beliefs. This is why shadow work is important, because your limited beliefs is affecting your biofield. Okay, limited beliefs is like burdens. Okay, it's like a ball and chain. It's like you want to run. Running will be like, I want to manifest. I want to do magic. But how the fuck are you gonna do that when you got scarcity beliefs? Your mind is not open. You got a whole bunch of programs from childhood that are getting in the way of the things that you're trying to bring into, materialize into the physical realm. So you need to be a conduit. You need to be a conductor for magic. Your physical body has to be a conductor for magic. You have to be in alignment. Alignment, or keeping your vibration, is like double dutch. You know, when you see girls doing double dutch and you got to jump in first, it's like you got to catch the rhythm of the ropes before you can jump in. You can't just run in it, because then you gonna fuck up the flow of the ropes. But you see how some girls wait, like you see how before girls jump in, they wait, they trying to catch the vibration, they trying to match themselves up to the rhythm of the ropes are moving. And then when they catch the rhythm of the ropes, aka when they match the vibration of the ropes, they're able to jump into the double dutch ropes and do their thing and kill that shit. Now they're in alignment with the ropes. They doing all types of tricks and shit. And shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're in alignment with they're in alignment with the jumping ropes, okay? And so like I said, this most of y'all right here. Right here. Scarcity mindset. Oh Lord, they turning my bills off. I don't know what I'm gonna do. They don't want a little bit on it. They want all of it, Lord. Oh Lord, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my family, I'm being judged by them. What is they gonna think of me on my spiritual path? Oh, how am I gonna get this money by tomorrow? Oh, I can't really be that nigga I want to be because my mama used to beat me and tell me I wasn't shit. Hello, this is you. You can't make no magic with this. You need to be like this. You feel what I'm saying? It's like electricity. Like, you need a metal. If you want to transfer electricity from one place to another, you need a conductor, which is usually like a metal or a copper. So you need to become, imagine Magick being electricity and you are the metal or the copper, okay? You have to be the right conduit to so that energy can flow through you so you can do what you're trying to do with it, all right? My last and final point, in order for you to get this, to set yourself up to even be a user of Magick, you have to be this. If you want to be proficient in Magick, anybody can do Magick, okay? The fucking pastors and shit in the church, they be doing Magick, okay? There's higher level Magick and there's lower level Magick. I'm hoping that you will want to practice higher level Magick because that's what I do. And if I'm talking to you, I want you to operate in higher level Magick because that's where the real shit, that's where it's fun, that's where it feels good, okay? That's where you get the best results, higher level Magick, okay? By being this, by keeping your biofield vibrant, stable, keeping all the haters and fuck shit out. Oh, nigga, you can't do this, nigga, fuck you, return to sender. When you like this, nigga, you like Super Saiyan, okay? So in order to do that too, like I said, subconcept, you have to turn yourself into a magus, the magician. What kind of magician are you? And what kind of helped me determine what kind of magician I wanted to be? Look at any superheroes that you admire, any anime characters that you admire, become that. Steady that. Like Naruto, I love Naruto. If I need an extra boost in my solar plexus, because Naruto does represent the solar plexus, I use Naruto. Find out what type of magician, what type of mages do you want to be, and emulate those characters from movies, anime series, superheroes that you admire, and start there. Okay? Best thing I can tell you. So I hope that this was helpful. Like I said, a lot of people Magick is really not that complicated. Like I said, it's just the manipulation of the God particle, which everybody has the God particle within them. It's just a matter of getting yourself into attunement and alignment, allowing the electricity in your nervous system to come up to be able to be a receiver of that. Then you can go and do your magic how you do. Like I said, you can do your candle magic, do your necromancy, do your scrying, do your divination, do your animal sacrifices, nigga, whatever you into. I don't judge. I don't give a damn. So with that being said, I hope that was helpful. I know this was a lot. I did my best to explain, but I think y'all got it. Like I said, I'm still doing PDF readings, working on a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes. Stay patient with me. I'll put all my information in the description box as always. And until next time, bye.